All right, can we turn to you specifically?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so how did you ever find this? Like, how did you start on this path? Like, as an easy space, like, what did you think you wanted to do
Hmm.
versus what you're doing today?
So I thought I wanted to be a doctor. For sure, I was bound and determined to be a doctor. I was very specific too. I wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon from the time I was like 9 years old. And because I watched Nova with my dad and he was watching an open heart surgery, and I'm like, I'm going to do that. That is what I want to do someday. Right. So from that point, I was like, doctor all the way. My dad was an engineering professor. And so he was the one that was like, you love math, you love science, differentiate yourself. Don't just get the chemist, not just because chemistry and biology degrees are very important degrees, but he's like, lots of people who apply to med school get science degrees. Think about getting in the engineering degree. So that's when I went into engineering and got I did a biomedical engineering undergrad. And I was planning to go to med school and apply to med school even after undergrad, but I wanted to build my resume up before I applied. And that's when I found the job, my first job, which was at a company called Guiding Corporation. They don't exist anymore, but an incredible place to start a career. And it was honestly, I was applying to med school when I got this opportunity to go work with doctors all day and see the products I used. And I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I going to go to med school? This is way cool, right? And I'm getting impact that is so significant, that's going to reach so many patients, right? And so it was at that point that I was like, nope, I'm sticking down the engineering path. Maybe I'll come back to med school later, but I'm going to stick with this for a few more years. And I obviously never looked back. So now I get to work with doctors, and they're incredible, incredible people. But I haven't regretted it for a second.